Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Steve's Bio Simplified. Today we are going to practice some important questions from chapter Breathing and Exchange of Gases. Here we have a set of 10 questions today. Okay, let's get started. Let's see our first question. In mature mammalian erythrocytes, the respiration is option A aerobic, option B absent, option C anaerobic, option D sometimes aerobic and sometimes anaerobic. The mature mammalian RBC lack the cell organelle mitochondria in it. Since mitochondria are the site of aerobic respiration for cells, these RBCs are unable to perform aerobic respiration and extract their energy by anaerobic means only. So the correct answer to this question is anaerobic and the right option is C. Okay, next question. Match column 1 with column 2 and choose the correct option. Column 1 larynx, trachea, alveoli, epiglottis. Column 2 lid of larynx, air sacs, voice box, windpipe, common passage. 1 larynx matches with C voice box, then 2 trachea goes with D windpipe, then 3 alveoli matches with B air sacs, epiglottis matches with A lid of larynx, and at last option A is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's see our next question. At the time of expiration, diaphragm becomes option A oblique, option B normal, option C flattened, option D dome shaped. Expiration or exhalation involves relaxation of both phrenic and intercostal muscles, external intercostal muscles. The diaphragm becomes upward and this reduces the vertical length of the thoracic cavity. The relaxation of external intercostal muscles leads a ribs and rib cage downward and inward respectively, and this results in the reduction of thoracic volume in antero-posterior direction. Hence, diaphragm becomes dome shaped during expiration. So the correct option is D. Next question. At which level of thoracic vertebra trachea divides? Option A second thoracic vertebra, option B third thoracic vertebra, option C fourth thoracic vertebra, option D fifth thoracic vertebra. Option D is the right answer. Okay, next question. Lungs are made up of air-filled sacs, the alveoli. They do not collapse even after forceful expiration because of option A inspiratory reserve volume, option B tidal volume, option C expiratory reserve volume, option D residual volume. Residual volume is the volume of air which remains in the lungs after the most forceful expiration. This residual air enables the lungs to continue exchange of gases even after maximum exhalation. Due to this, lungs do not collapse even after forceful expiration, and the right answer is option D, residual volume. Okay, next question. Which of the following is shift in chloride shift? Option A oxygen and carbon dioxide, option B bicarbonate ions, option C carbon dioxide, option D oxygen. In chloride shift, exchange of bicarbonate ions of erythrocytes and chloride ions of plasma is called chloride shift. So the right option is B, bicarbonate ions is the right answer. Okay, next question. During normal respiration without any effort, the volume of air inspired or expired is called option A tidal volume, option B reserve volume, option C residual volume, option D none of the above. Tidal volume is the volume of air inhaled or exhaled during quiet breathing. Inspiratory reserve volume is the extra volume of air that can be inhaled into lungs during maximal inspiration. Expiratory reserve volume is the largest volume of air which can be expelled from the lungs during maximal expiration. Residual volume is the volume of air remaining in the lungs after forced expiration, and at last the right option is A, tidal volume. Okay, A is the right answer. Next question. Respiration is controlled by option A medulla oblongata, option B cerebellum, option C hypothalamus, option D cerebrum. Option A medulla oblongata is the right answer. Next question. Minimum concentration and pressure of carbon monoxide in alveoli of lungs that would be dangerous to man. Option A 1% and 0.7 mmHg, option B 0 to 4% and 0 to 7 mmHg, option C 2 to 7 percentage, and 0 to 4 mmHg. Option D, 0 to 3 percentage and 0 to 4 mmHg. Carbon monoxide from alveolar air diffuses into the blood, competes with oxygen for binding sites on hemoglobin molecules. As CO binds to hemoglobin with more affinity than oxygen to form a more stable compound called as carboxyhemoglobin. This prevents the carriage of oxygen to the blood and hence to tissues, muscles, and all other organs, and this can even lead to death. Carbon monoxide poisoning can occur acutely with the smoking intoxications or over a period of time, as in cigarette smoking. Therefore, the correct answer is A. Okay, next question. During forced expiration, actively contracting muscles include option A, diaphragm, option B, external intercostals, option C, internal intercostals and abdominal muscles, option D, diaphragm and intestinal muscles. Option C is the correct answer for this question. So that's it for the day, guys. Hope you guys learned something. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Happy learning. Thank you. Thank you for watching.